What is something bad you have done with no regrets? When I was 12, I ruined my uncle's wedding on purpose. And honestly, I'd do it again. My Uncle Brad was getting married to this woman named Kelly, who seemed nice enough, but there was something about her that always bugged me. She'd come to family dinners and make these little comments about how messy our house was, or how my mom should cook healthier food for us kids. The worst part was how she treated my little brother Danny. He has autism and sometimes makes these quiet humming sounds when he's happy or nervous. Kelly would always go, shh, shh, really loud whenever he did it, like he was being rude on purpose. At my cousin's birthday party, Danny was humming while we sang happy birthday, and Kelly actually put her hand over his mouth. My mom saw it happen but didn't say anything because she didn't want to cause drama. Dad just looked uncomfortable and changed the subject. I started paying more attention after that. Kelly would accidentally bump into Danny when he was stimming, or she'd move his comfort blanket when he wasn't looking. She'd whisper to other family members about how special needs kids shouldn't be at adult events when she thought nobody was listening. The week before the wedding, we went to the rehearsal dinner. Danny brought his favorite toy car, this little red Honda he carried everywhere. Kelly saw him playing with it during dinner and told him he was too old for baby toys and that it was embarrassing Uncle Brad. She took the car and put it in her purse. Danny started crying, that quiet kind of crying he does when he's overwhelmed. Mom asked Kelly to give it back and Kelly said she'd return it when he learned to act appropriately. That's when I decided Kelly needed to learn a lesson. The wedding was at this fancy country club. I wore my nicest dress and acted like the perfect niece all morning. I even helped Kelly with her veil and told her she looked beautiful. She actually seemed to warm up to me. During the ceremony, I sat in the front row with the rest of the family. Everything was going perfectly until the priest asked if anyone had objections. I stood up. I do, I said, loud enough for everyone to hear. The whole place went dead silent. Kelly's face turned white. Uncle Brad looked like he was going to throw up. Kelly stole my little brother's toy car and won't give it back because she thinks kids with autism are embarrassing, I announced to the entire wedding. Then I pulled out my phone and played a recording I'd made at the rehearsal dinner. Kelly's voice came through crystal clear. Special needs kids shouldn't be at adult events. It's not fair to make everyone else uncomfortable. You could hear people in the audience gasp. Kelly started crying, but not the pretty kind of crying brides do in movies. She was ugly sobbing, makeup running down her face. Uncle Brad turned to look at her, then at Danny, who was sitting there clutching his blanket and looking confused about why everyone was staring. Is that true? Uncle Brad asked Kelly. She tried to deny it, but I had more recordings on my phone. Comments about how Danny was weird, and how our family enabled his behavior. How she planned to limit his visits once she and Brad were married. The wedding fell apart after that. Half the guests left. Kelly's parents started yelling at our parents. Uncle Brad called off the ceremony right there at the altar. Kelly screamed at me that I was a jealous little brat who ruined the most important day of her life. She threw her bouquet at my head before storming out. My parents were furious with me for weeks. They grounded me for 2 months and made